smoke begin to rise, burning down the sickness and the shadows and the lies.
Hi, I'm Queen Frequency, and this is my journal. And today I'm excited to finally do a cutting cord ritual, because I have been sick for a whole week. I'm a mother of two boys, a single mother of two boys. I was isolated for a long time, and I had backslide a short period of time, and then I went back to celibacy. Abstinence is key to like calling your power back and just be recentered and get the main clarity and being one with yourself, with your higher self. That's where I was going with my life. And in this process of heartbreak, because heart breaks, and I understood though that this particular person wasn't good for me, though I wanted them, but it wasn't good for me. And anything that's not good for me, I just don't want it. I'm not a little girl anymore, so the things that is not good for me, but I could have, is just like beneath me. Like, I just want what's best for me. So knowing so, I had to walk away from someone that I love. It was extremely hard, but I had to do what's best for me. So I needed to do all the things to help me like get this person energy away from me. Specifically because this person, like, let's say I don't really know why I was into this person, but anyway, I've known this person for a long time. We were really just casual, I'll say, casual friends. I grew feelings, I don't know how, it was just every time we were intimate, my body, and at the time I didn't understand the Jezebel spirit, attachment, or the importance of sex and it being like magic and all these things, like ignorance, And so with this person, but he helped me realize that, he was a karmic that mirrored my karmic behavior, but he wasn't a divine connection as I would have assumed, because I'm like, why him? Why? Like, oh, it must be God. It was really a divine intervention. And that was where I had to realize that the things that I don't like about him was the things that were a part of me that I don't want in my life. So I had to realize he was no good for me. And I needed to get that out of my, system. And I knew like I needed to do some type of like cutting of the cord. So I have my spiritual journal, and I did like a debt-free kind of thing, and I was intentional, and I wrote exactly like what I was doing. And the reason why was because I was having these like dreams. It was recurring around the time I had left him, and it's that last moment it kept recurring, and I was tired of having this dream because I knew I was super aware, like, this isn't me. Like, that's not my dream. That's not, like, it is my dream, it's my experience, but it's not my energy. Because I am certain, my mind and my body and my soul, my heart is all aligned. So clearly, like, if I'm saying, okay, I do love you, but I love me more, like, why you keep being in my head? Why are you here? I already am, like, in a sense. So I did that, and I promise you, after I wrote in my journal, and I was so intentional, and like I said it out loud, and I lit a candle, and I had a glass of water. I did the whole thing, right? And it worked. I promise you. I even tested it, and I was like, all right, God, I'm going to try to dream about the last time. Because I remember the last time I could say it, but I can't close my eyes and vividly imagine it. It's impossible for me to do. Like, it's a beautiful thing, actually, because that was intense. His energy was intense. It was almost like I couldn't think straight. And every time I encountered him in a sexual way, prior to, I was always like peaceful, happy, good spirit, house clean, body looking good, everything feeling good, like I didn't really have any complaints. I didn't have to pour, vent. It was a celebration of my peace, let's link. And afterwards, it was like, I don't know where, now I got all this anxiety. My stomach starts to hurt. I'm getting these headaches. I'm worrying about him. I'm like where is he? I just knew. And one day I prayed to God, and I was like, God, I need you to reveal, let me know like if this person is for me or not. So I promise you, that night, you better be careful what you pray for, because he will reveal. In that dream, I like saw I saw him like being intimate with somebody, and it was like interesting because it was like a kind of a trail. We didn't have any understanding with one another really, but it was like unspoken, you know. And so I don't know. I knew it wasn't real. I knew it was a dream, but it was not just a dream. It was clear, like evidence, like no, get away from him, right? So I trusted, and I think, and I rejoiced about that experience. And so, like I said, I knew that it works when you're being intentional about cutting cords or erasing memory, and all that stuff works when you're intentional and pure. And long story short, this week has been such a tough week. 555. It's been a challenging time. I promise. It's been challenging. It's been like, I've been sick. My kids and I have not been on harmony. It's been, getting back into social media and sharing who I am now anew. Like the old me is dead, and this is anew. The lust and is heavy. The heavy energy, unwanted, by the way. I don't want these energies around me. So that being the case, that was heavy on my mind. And in the same process, I knew that I was being pulled. It wasn't like my energy. Like, I got all this attention. I feel, no, it wasn't that. It was unwanted. It was like, why? Like, ugh. Like, lurking. And also, then, like, later, I started to think of this person again. And then my lower chakra started going boom, boom, boom. Like hot, hot, hot. So I knew, I was like, okay, no. Okay, Lord. Like, I got to get to action. I got to, like, make this definite, like, finish. I don't know what the residue is. I thought I cut the cord, but I don't know. I thought I, like, did. I don't know. So we're going to do this, and I will see, like, if I did it right, and that I pray, like, it works, because I just want peace and clarity. I want to move forward. I don't want to have any old cycles. I'm really, like, about putting in the work and, being the work, being the results of the hard work and showing up for yourself. So yes, so I am going to show you how I did that, and I'll be back.
Gather the elements. Peppermint for the fresh start, rosemary for the shield. Two candles standing tall, but the connection has to yield. Wipe the static off the line. The slow head nodding bass drops in deep and steady. Tap the twine between the pillars, set the boundary in the space. Looking at the queen of swords, she's helping me protect my place. Pour the water in the glass, let it catch the heavy weight. Every lurking energy is stopping at the gate. Anointed with the oil, sprinkle rosemary on the floor. Activating all the power just to close up the door. Yeah. I call back my energy, I claim what is divine. I release all of the pressure that was never truly mine. From this moment on, you need permission for my space. The fire's catching up, the past is being erased. Cut the cord, let it break, taking back every single breath you try to take. pen to pad, I wrote the contract, held the paper to the flame. No weapon formed against me is gonna keep its name. Watch the edges start to curl, watch the smoke begin to rise, burning down the sickness and the shadows and the lies. Kitchen scientist is steady, summer blueprint is secure. My intentions are aligned and my foundation is pure. The music builds to a powerful. Burn the past and let it go, watch it turn to ashes. See the breakdown of the ties as the fire flashes. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and the power of the Lord is the only place I trust.